Good morning, everyone. I'm hoping there's reception out here. We are out right outside of Tucson, in the foothills. Look at those beautiful foothills. There's all kinds of birds around. I hope this camera's clean enough to see. I found a little spot to sit down with the swallows in the background. And we've got birds singing to us. It's gorgeous. I'm out here. My sister and her boyfriend are pampering us, and it's a real treat. I just kind of left the resort. I'm walking around, and I definitely wanted to read Fox today. So there's absolutely nothing prepared, but I thought this would be a beautiful place to hear from our second to last animal. So it's kind of exciting. We have Fox, discerning, clever, and responsive. So what a beautiful landscape here outside of Tucson. Let's hear from Fox, and then we'll see what comes up for us. So there's our Fox, and there's our little human, and that human is painted in the spirit of my daughter Nika, who is a clever little fox, and she draws him all the time. She's not very little anymore. Fox. Fox spirit is a fascinating and joyful one, revealing herself at the strangest times. They share physical traits of the dog and wolf family, yet behave more like cats. They hunt, live predominantly alone in burrows, are mostly nocturnal, and even have feline eyes. This playful, elusive creature is showing up to awaken our curiosity, responsiveness, and discernment. Fox makes up for not being the largest animal or the toughest by being clever. She adapts her form to a multitude of climates, environments, and situations, even prospering in cities with close contact to humans. With fox medicine, we can find ways to adjust happily to whatever life places before us, no matter the curveball or obstacle. Fox invites you to notice it from every angle quickly and with great interest. She shows we cannot solve a problem with the same mind that created it, and it will help you assess the possible courses of action and decide with cleverness and conviction what to do. By observing the situation from a dispassionate, logical, objective perspective, the variety of outcomes will be more diverse, and your choice of how to proceed can be pure. Are you in the same repetitive fight with a family member? Has an accident or sickness disrupted your life? Is a coworker, vehicle, or schedule problematic? Right now is a magnificent time to utilize Fox's abilities to be responsive both mentally and physically to anything coming up in your experience. By releasing anything that is personal, even in the most highly personal circumstances, we can react in a healthy, loving, progressive ways and not be controlled by the chemicals or traumas that tend to run our habits and actions. With Fox as a guide, the past does not dictate the future. As you prance with agility in your awake time, let's go here. Embody Fox spirit. If you feel triggered, emotion, or are demonstrating a pattern you don't enjoy, utilize this medicine to dispassionately observe the challenge. Holding the energy and love and cooperation in your heart, choose the best course of action. With Fox spirit in dream time, you sharpen your clever mind and expand your curiosity. Marinating in this medicine while you sleep nourishes your sage qualities and heals your unconscious programming so you behave with grace, agility, and wisdom. It is a wonderful tonic for times when there seems no hope or solution. Let go of the past and see the glorious future full of bright discernment and mental plasticity. Fox mantra. I observe the truth of any situation, leaving all that is personal aside. I see clearly various courses of action. With detachment, I lovingly choose what is best in the spirit of all involved. I see things, even challenges, with humor and as a chance to expand my thinking. I act from a place of wise centeredness. My powers of deduction, observation, and analysis, mixed with playfulness, serve me consistently. So there's our Fox. Thank you, Fox. Well, what came up for me was definitely the line about perspective and gaining perspective, and being discerning. I, in the last couple weeks, have definitely noticed my tendencies to repeat patterns, and we are always the same person in any relationship. So when these patterns are getting repeated, digging into why, and it's really helped to be able to pull back with some perspective. And a lot of times that's a friend that gives us perspective. It's sometimes we're lucky enough to be in a situation where we realize, oh, this is, we can pull back a little bit and actually look around with a little more curiosity instead of a triggering. So that's the main thing that came up for me, being able to discern the best course of action. Like, I feel compelled to react to something, or compelled to behave in a probably a way that I typically have, and noticing that I'll probably just get more of the same. So the line that came to me was, if you do what you did, then you get what you got. So with Fox Medicine this week, I think we, in a playful way, in a humorous way, can look at some of our tendencies and ask, is this serving me best? And from a different state of mind, however you have to change your state, and we all know millions of wonderful ways to change our state, right? How can we come at this from a fresh perspective? What is going to be the best pathway for me? If it's a repeating habit, what is going to be the best course of action for this day? And I think Fox Medicine will give us that playfulness, and also a real wise sage cleverness. So this little fox is with you this week, and next week is spring, and we won't be in the desert next week, but we will have some decisions to make. We're going to hear from our last animal in the deck. I don't know, some of you might know which one has been waiting. So we'll hear from the last animal and decide if we want to start over or where we go from here. So have a beautiful week, and hopefully this is streaming live, and I don't even know what time it is. So it's about Sunday sermon time, I think. I love you all, beautiful people. Bye-bye.